confident of it.
Yeah, well, I'll just start out by saying I actually like this project. I like the shopping opportunities it provides. I like the economic development impact, the jobs created, both temporary during construction, but long-term as well, both those on-site and as a multiplier. And for those wondering what a multiplier means, it's all the associated but somewhat unrelated services that feed into this bigger project, be it box truck drivers, box truck makers, razor cutters, plastic, trash companies, utilities, everybody, like I said, that's associated but somewhat unrelated to the day-to-day operations, which, and I appreciate in your presentation you laying out the economic benefits. Those are huge, huge implications for Sussex County. I wish the market would bear and allow them to bring this to the west side. Again, I appreciate that you pointed out it's population that drives their formula or calculus when deciding where to put projects like this. However, as it's been pointed out, our job when determining changes of zones or conditional uses is to determine the suitability and compatibility with surrounding land uses and parcels for the health, welfare, and safety of the residents. Now, I'm not sure if that's historically rooted in the compatibility of surrounding infrastructure, but this is one of the projects that we've seen this year, since I've been on here, that seem to check every possible box as it relates to infrastructure. And I'm a straight shooter. I'm being completely forthwith and honest right now. But I'm going to read through a list of items, and I want you to stop me, Mr. Fuqua, if I get any of these wrong. This parcel has sewer and water, does it not?
Yes.
Is it within a growth zone as defined by the comp plan?
Yes.
Is it in a coastal area as defined by the comp plan?
Oh, this is commercial area.
Okay. Is it on a major collector road as defined by DelDOT?
Yes.
It's within 3/4 mile of an arterial road as defined by DelDOT. That would be Route 1, is that right?
I can't tell you the exact measurement, but it's less than a mile.
Less than a mile. It's 3/4 mile. I measured it. Is it within 300 meters of the hospital, newly built hospital? Roughly 300 meters.
I forget what a meter is compared to.
All right, 3.28 feet per meter.
It's kind of catty corner from it.
Fair enough. I checked. It's 300 meters. It's within 100 meters of the police department. It's within Office of State Planning Level 2 spend area. So this is the state telling us where to prioritize building. It's within a TID that's getting about $375 million by DelDOT when she briefed us not but 2 weeks ago between FY27 and FY32 with 40 intersection improvements just in that TID during that time frame alone. It's within 1 mile to 2 schools, is it not?
Yes.
Okay. I appreciate your $100,000, the applicant's contribution to the fire companies. I too wonder, and it's probably a topic of discussion for ongoing contributions by the applicant. It's across from Paramedic Station 104. This is everything that we ask for that's spelled out in the code, in the comprehensive land use plan, and everything we've communicated to the business and developer community that we want to see before we consider a change of zone. Now, I have my own, as I've said, heartburn and trepidation about traffic, and I have my own disdain, and I wonder too about some of the projections and stuff that's in the TIS study. But everything that I just pointed out, if not here, then where? There's got to be an objective standard for when we consider applications like this. Mr. Fuqua, I'd like to kind of pivot over here to the lady answering a lot of the DelDOT questions, if I may.
Yeah, Mr. Llyod, I can just add one thing to what you just said, though. Yeah, we chose this site, but it wasn't us that chose it for those reasons. We chose it because the county said this is appropriate.
That's my point. Ma'am, if I may, this is just confirming within the Henlopen and TID?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And you're familiar the contributions DelDOT's making between FY27 and 32, roughly in the tune of $375 million in the Henlopen and TID?
Yes, generally.
Okay. And Route 1 is considered an arterial road as defined by DelDOT, right?
Correct.
And Route 24 is a major collector road?
Correct.
Okay. And level of service for this project at its worst is what?
Level of service D
Level of
is
service
the
D.
standard.
And I'm genuinely asking because I don't understand entirely, but is that determined at the peak times? Are you accounting at the peak times in summertime traffic and that worst time becomes the standard or the level of service D in this case?
No, in the Tenlapan TID, it was established that the level of service D standard is for weekday morning and weekday afternoon peak periods.
Okay, weekday, sorry.
Not summer. It's
Okay.
not specific to summer.
Okay, and I think, and I'm curious, Mr. McCarron's comments, if he's got any. We gotten a report furnished that projected out what the level of service come 2045 was going to be with some of the associated road systems. But yeah, that confirms everything I thought I already knew about this, with the exception of the level of service D. And yeah, I've taken all this into account, both the infrastructure that people loosely define it as, services, medical space, public safety, personnel, all elements of it. The only things I think I'd want to shore up on is contributions to fire service and state police. But other than that, it concludes my statements and comments.
Thank you. Mr. McCarron?